Right? We'll go up to the attic and I'll show you, which I did. We looked out the attic at night. We could see the chimneys of the ovens working 24 hours a day. The gas chambers were killing Jewish people. Their bodies were being taken out into the crematorium, and their bodies are being burned to ashes, and the Nazis took those ashes and used them as fertilizer. By then, I knew that I don't have a mother anymore. And so did my brother. Auschwitz is not lasting too long for us. We are being transferred, Auschwitz is in Poland, we are being transferred into Germany. And we walked those dead marches. People die like flies. If 1,000 people left Camp 1 to go to Camp 2 on a dead march, less than 50% will arrive in Camp 2. The rest of them will die on the way.
What is, you called it a dead march, what?
People died.
Okay.
It was meant to do this.
Okay.
Because they don't need to use trucks and cars and all these things to transfer us. Let those Jews walk, all of them are going to die. There's no food on the way.
How far do you think the walk was?
God, we worked for days and days and days. At nights we just sat down where we were and fell asleep, and then daybreak we kept on walking. Most of the time without food and very little water.
And it was cold all the time too.
Most of the time it's cold.
It was very cold.
I want to tell you that finally after that walk we arrived in a camp in Austria. It's called Mauthausen, a huge, enormous camp. Mauthausen was a kind of a dead camp. We didn't know that the war is about to come to an end. Mm-hmm. But the war is about to come to an end. Wouldn't you think that if I would know that the war is coming to an end, I would say to myself, hold on to life. In a month from now, you're going to be liberated. But we didn't know. To me, that war looked like forever and ever and ever.
It was a very long time though.
Long, even longer. We came into that camp. You can't imagine how many people were shipped to that camp. Jews. To my great sorrow, really, because I didn't have the strength. To go up to that camp is on the mountain. I said to my brother, I'm not going to go those stairs. You know what he says to me? Moshe, let's go. He took me by the arm and we walked up those stairs. If not him, I would be shot at the bottom because I couldn't walk. He kind of dragged me along. The Nazi would say, you can't walk, boom. But we arrived in the top camp there, on that mountain, by stairs, and there we stay. During the day we go out to work. At night there is bombardment, you can hear bombing, and you know what? I don't care who is bombing whom, because I've had enough with life. I have given up living. That kind of life nobody wants to live anymore. I didn't. When I look back at those days, I say those days I kind of beg to God to take me. Who wants to live that kind of life? I can barely walk, I'm sick, I'm as skinny as a skeleton, my head is shaved, the food is very little that we've been given, and it's You better off dead. Well, this is not the last camp. We are marching in from that camp to the next camp called Gunskirchen.